Thank you for inviting me to the dance. It's an honor to be here. In 1964, the Beatles came to America. Willie Mays had a fabulous year. And 1,000 souls came south. Most of them college students, most of them white, to register black voters in Mississippi. They called it Freedom Summer. Mississippi called them invaders. So what you need to know about Chapter 2 of Revolution is that Sunny and her stepbrother Gillette have sneaked into the Greenwood City Pool in Greenwood, Mississippi in the dark. And Sunny has just completed her last lap and has reached back and touched something warm and alive in the pool. Chapter 2. I gulp a fresh lungful of air and I hear whap, whap, whap across the wet concrete and crash into the chain link fence. I scream my throat raw and Gillette plunges into the pool with a great splash, grabs me with both arms and holds me tight. I choke on the water I'm trying not to swallow. "He's gone," Gillette shouts. "Hush your screaming, you're all right." But I scream. Gillette crushes my wrist as he hauls me to the solid steel of the ladder. In 2 seconds flat, I get hold of myself enough to shut up, grab the ladder, and heave myself out of the pool. Gillette is right behind me, breathing on me, hurrying. He wraps me in my towel, but we're out in the open sitting ducks. What is it? Who is it? Where is it? I hop like my feet are on fire. Gillette yanks the towel tighter around me. "Hush, Sonny," he says, but his own voice is quavering. "It's the invaders. We've got to get out of here. Hide." "Sonny," Gillette shakes me. He sounds sure of himself now. "It was just some kid. Get hold of yourself. You're going to wake the dead. I said I'd bring you if you didn't make a sound, and now here you are wailing your head off." I am willing to be wrong. "It was a person?" My teeth are chattering. "A kid? Was he here the whole time? Did you see him?" "I saw him." "Who was it?" "I don't know him," Gillette says. "You know everybody." "Well, I don't know him." "Is he still here? Did he get out? Did he leave?" "He's long gone." I gulp for air, which starts me on a coughing fit. Gillette pounds me on the back with one hand and grabs his towel, his t-shirt, and my sundress with the other. "Come on, let's go. We're late." "Wait a minute," I say. "Was it that jughead Bobby Carpenter? Did you know he was going to be here? Did you set me up to be scared to death by a kid I could whoop any day of the week if I saw him coming?" "Why would I do that?" Gillette asks in irritation. And I almost believe him. He pulls on his t-shirt, then his cap. It was a kid. He had high-top sneakers. "In the pool?" "Not in the pool. He grabbed them by the fence and ran off." "Come on, let's get out of here." We jiggle the fence and we squeeze through the gate just as Deputy Davis swings around the circle between the pool and the playground and shines the bright white headlights of his cruiser on our guilty faces. I tug my sundress over my head, blink into the lights and swallow. Are we under arrest? Gillette stands next to me, his bathing suit dripping wet. "Don't be a nitwit," he says, as Deputy Davis steps out of the car. "And don't open your big mouth, especially about why you were screaming. Let me do the talking." "Are you out of your mind?" I sputter. Gillette may be Mr. Personality in school and on the ball field, and he may live here for the rest of his life, but he will never be from the Delta. You have to come from generations born here and buried here to be a true citizen of Greenwood, Mississippi. Deputy Davis stands in front of us, lifts his gun out of its holster, and squints through the blackness to where we stand, plastered against the chain-link fence like two escapees from the state penitentiary at Parchman. And then, because I won't go to my death without a fight, and because I'm not sure yet just how trustworthy Gillette is, and because I'm a big mouth, I shout, "It's just us, Sonny and Gillette from over on River Road, Jamie Fairchild's kids. We're not invaders." Deputy Davis checks his gun in its holster and starts across the grass. "Sonny," he calls in his high nasal voice, "is that you, Sonny Fairchild?" "Yes, sir." I call right back. Now that I know I'm not going to be shot, I need an explanation. What whopper can I make up on the spot? I'll tell him Bobby Carpenter made us do it, I whisper. It wasn't Bobby Carpenter, Gillette repeats. Deputy Davis stops walking and rests one hand on his billy club like he's Hoss Cartwright and we're threatening the Ponderosa. Like he shouldn't have to come all the way across this wide, green, grassy lot to get us, and what are we going to do about it? So we start walking toward him. Then who was it if it wasn't Bobby Carpenter, I spit. Gillette stares directly at Deputy Davis, but his whisper is just for me. Sonny, it was a colored boy. I stop in my wet tracks. Don't you lie to me, Gillette Robinson. As I live and breathe, it was a colored boy. I am speechless. There was a colored boy in our pool, a colored boy, and I touched him, my skin on his skin. I touched a colored boy, and then he ran away like he was on fire. Thank you.